Hey ho und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Fantasian. Und falls ihr euch wundert, wo wir uns gerade befinden, nun, wir sind gerade auf einer Art Kreuzfahrtschiff, denn wir haben Tickets bekommen, denn wir müssen weiter zu einem anderen Gebiet durchdringen. Und da wäre halt natürlich ein Schiff am besten, haben schon ein bisschen was erkundet. Wir haben auch für uns, also für China und für mich bereits hier Waffen organisiert, beziehungsweise für China gab es eine Waffe. Die haben wir mal gefunden. Ich habe mir eine gekauft. Wir müssen mal gucken, wie sie halt so drauf sind. Engine Room. Und ja. Sie ist gerade hier ein bisschen am Erkunden, hat sie gesagt. Ach, hier kann man speichern. Save, zack, zack. Sieht man sie? Ja, genau, am Brunnen in der Mitte steht die gerade. Ah, warte. Gibt's... Ah, diese Kameraführung. Ja, das mit den Joystick müssen die auf jeden Fall fixen. Das ist halt anders, also noch nicht ganz ausgewogen. Also ich meine zum Beispiel hier, wenn ich nach links halte, dann läuft er weiter in die Richtung. Ist okay. Wenn ich aber den Joystick drehe, dann ändert er den Winkel nicht richtig. Das heißt, mein Joystick, die Positionen, ist halt immer noch zu der alten Kameraführung ausgelegt, statt neu angepasst worden. Und andere Fantasy-Spiele, die so sind, wie zum Beispiel Nier Automata oder Nier, die haben es halt so, sobald man einmal Richtung ändert, dann passt sich das sofort halt an, oder, ja. Ihr wisst, was ich meine, hoffentlich. Gut. Wen hat sie wohl getroffen? Ne? Ach, das ist sie gar nicht. Ach, kann ich sie nicht erkennen. Aber ich finde es auch cool mit der Grafik hier, diese Spielzeuggrafik sozusagen. Dieses Teilshift. Ach, da ist die. I know what this is. It's a piano, right? Yeah, you ever play before? Scheint nicht der Fall zu sein. Can you play, Leo? Don't know. Scheinbar können wir spielen. Whoa. I guess that's a yes. Whoa, Leo, you're really good. What song was that? I don't remember the name. But I know someone used to play it around me all the time. Wer könnte es gewesen sein? Oh, I just have to know what the penthouse suites look like. Stimmt, in der letzten Episode waren wir vor der Tür gewesen, eines, ja, hier, Penthouse. Sie wollte halt schon reingehen, gucken, hat auch nett gefragt und so weiter. Leider wurde ihre Frage halt abgelehnt worden und es soll eine Prinzessin an Bord sein. Oh Gott, jetzt sagt die echt wieder dorthin. Die ist voll hektisch. Infirmary, ach komm, besuchen wir auch mal die anderen Räume hier. Wir haben ja Zeit. Erstmal durchsuchen. Ach, da blinkt schon was. Hinten ist eine Truhe. Remedy. Was ist das denn? Ne. Would you like to rest? Ach, machen wir mal. Jetzt habe ich, glaube ich, aber in der letzten Episode uns geheilt. Also, ja, ein bisschen wasted, falls es uns heilen sollte. How are you feeling? If you need a checkup, don't be shy. And if you're feeling worn down, my healing machine will pick you right up. Ach so, okay. Da haben wir doch Sachen verschwendet. Ether. Okay, gehen wir hier raus. Da gab es noch so 2 Räume oder 2 Gebiete, die man hier beobachten kann. Und falls ihr euch wundert, nein, wir sind nicht auf dem Gewässer. Wir fliegen mehr oder weniger durch so eine Sanddüne durch. Oder schweben, wie auch immer. Und ja, Falls ihr sehen wollt, wie wir da hingekommen sind und so weiter, einfach oben rechts auf das i-Symbol klicken. Denn dann kommt ihr auf die Playlist und könnt euch nochmal die alten Folgen anschauen. Ah, ist hier. A Bar called the Blue Dragon. The sign, the Peast. Alter, manche Wörter kenne ich nicht, wie man sie genau ausspricht. Der Specialty Cocktail Sandy Dance. The glass appears to be full of unusually shaped grains of sand. Sorry für mein Englisch, hab ich schon ein paar Mal gesagt. Aber es ist nicht so eine Sprache, die ich halt häufiger benutze, vor allem laut ausgesprochen. This is the exit. The door must stay closed while the ship is underway. Okay. Gibt es hier eine Show? Bestimmt gibt es da eine Show, oder? Sonst wäre es auch nicht da. Könnt schon mal nochmal... Ah, die Joystick-Steuerung. So. Nochmal speichern. So. Da hinten war ja noch so eine Tür. It's locked and won't open. Macht Sinn. Wir wollen ja nicht, dass irgendwas mit dem Schiff passiert, mit den Motoren. Die steht tatsächlich wieder da vor der Tür. Sorry, this room is off limits too. Ah. You look familiar. What? You've got a lot of nerve. Do you know her? Sorry, I kinda don't remember. Richtig mad. Richtig mad. Dinge, die man hätte anders formulieren sollen oder sofort sagen sollten, dass man vielleicht unter Amnesie leidet, weil das hat die definitiv nicht gut aufgenommen. Don't you have something to say to me? Do I? Ist die Prinzessin. Sorry, have we met before? Böse. Böse, 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 böse. Uiuiuiui, böse. No civilians beyond this point. No, let him in. Huh? Yes, Your Highness. Wow, how beautiful. I've never been in a room like this before. So, you recognize me? Can you tell me what you know about me? Anything would help? Oh, the unmitigated gall? Stand down, Sebastian. I will not, milady. I will not stand down for Leo, the fiend that made a fool of my princess. Oh. Fiend? Me? Have you no idea who she is? This is Princess Cheryl, heir to the Queendom of Weder. I still don't get it. You are saying I did what to the princess exactly? Very well, Leo. I will tell you exactly what you've done. The jilted princess. Cheryl dashed out of the castle without a single guard at her side. For the first time in her life, she met a man who lived by his own rules. Up until that evening, she do spent her life surrounded by courtiers who rested on their laurels and lived behind mask of flattery. What she do felt that even was love at first sight. There was no other way to describe it. She do met him that night at a masquerade ball. It all started when he carelessly stepped on her toes. Stop right there. The man had started away without so much as an apology. What do you want? Do you know to whom you are speaking? Sure, Princess Cheryl, am I right? So what? You ought to try walking through the city dressed like everyone else. See what it is like when nobody recognizes you. Under all this makeup you've got here, he gestured at the palace around them. The rich and the poor are all the same. As a garret nobles looked on with curiosity, he smiled impudently at the princess. It was more than Sebastian, her attendant, could bear. How dare you speak to your princess like that? Identify yourself, now! Sebastian was livid. Who? Me? I'm nobody. You scoundrel, your mocking shall end here. Stand down, Sebastian. Cheryl said to her attendant. I will deal with this man. You were way to handle that princess. The man shrugged his shoulders unimpressed. So tell me, who are you? It's a masquerade, right? Taking my mask off would spoil the fun. Very well, then I shall remove mine. Cheryl responded to the man's provocation with an equal provocation gesture. Her face bare, she started disconsolately at the man. Ah, a princess who is willing to stoop down to my level. I can respect that. The man removed his own mask. He gazed at Cheryl with clear eyes. My name is Cheryl. What's yours? Who cares? Answer me. Call me whatever you like. Besides, I snuck in here with a fake name anyway. You're an odd one. But you should show a princess at least enough respect to tell her your name. Leo. So, Leo, to whom do I owe the honor of your presence tonight? I'm here alone, of course. Say what if I were to tell you that I came here tonight to steal something? I do say you were rather bold. I've never heard of a Bulgari so eager to identify himself. The man who called himself Leo ignored her barbs and excuses himself from the conversation. It's been fun, but it's time for me to go. Cheryl was dumbfounded. Good night, princess. Leo gave an exaggerate bow, like a harlequin, and turned to walk away. Wait, Cheryl called out towards Leon's back. Leo stopped and looked back over his shoulder, awaiting her next words. You shall meet with me once again. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on a second. Hasn't anyone ever taught you manners? Please wouldn't hurt. For a brief moment, Cheryl flushed with rage. No one had ever dared to speak to her in such a way before. Very well. Please, meet with me again. Poor Frohio was Cheryl did not want Leo to leave. She found herself longing to know more about him down in the depths of her heart. Well, Leo hesitated teasingly. Cheryl felt her eyes tremble at the thought of his refusal. I guess I can oblige, but not at that place. I hate this place. A week from now, at noon, in the public square. If you promise me you will show up alone, I will meet with you. In that case, consider it at lunch date. I hope you will show me what the nation looks like through your eyes, said Cheryl, all in one breath. Leo waved as he walked away without another word. The promised day came at last. Cheryl came to the square as she told Leo she would. She arrived just before noon and settled in to wait for him. Sebastian insisted on keeping an eye on her, but after a long argument he agreed to keep out of her sight. Cheryl was dressed like a commoner without any of her usual finery. She left her flashy jewelry behind and kept her makeup simple. To top it off, she carried a basket packed with a picnic lunch, so large that she needs both hands to hold it. Nobody recognized her as Princess Cheryl. She thought she heard whispers about her passing resemblance, but not a single person in the square approached her directly. Cheryl couldn't help chuckling at herself while she waited for Leo. He was right. Without the trappings of royalty Leo had called makeup, there were no voice calling out to her in praise or adoration. We are all the same. We are all human beings, Cheryl muttered to herself, embraced by her own ignorance. This was something she never could have understood before, surrounded by guards and courtiers in the royal palace. An hour passed. Then 3. Then 5. Cheryl waited and waited, but Leo never showed up. The sun went down and the public square grew quiet. Had something happened to him? Maybe he had an urgent matter to attend to and couldn't send anyone to notify her. Feelings of uncertainty cycled through Cheryl's mind. Cheryl stood alone under the streetlights. A gust of lukewarm wind blew past her, and heavy droplets of rain began to fall. Through deeply disheartened, Cheryl continued to look out into the night, a firm expression on her face. A stiff upper lip. Grow up in the royal palace, she learned that such a demeanor was expected of nobility. Sebastian had seen her suffer enough. He walked to her side and held an umbrella over her head. Princess, it's now well after sundown. Please, let us return before you catch a cold from the rain. The people of the castle surely worry for your safety, so I suppose the foot has gone cold anyway. Brushing her soaked hair out of her face, Cheryl packed up the lunch she had prepared for Leo. Let us head back. I'm sure everyone must be worried sick. Cheryl dragged her feet, numb from a long day of standing, towards the palace. The rain grew stronger. The light in the palace window began to wane. Sebastian could see that Cheryl's slender shoulders were trembling. Anger towards Leos flared with him once more. Pah, that insolent wretch. Such disrespect towards the princess is worthy of hundreds of deaths. When I find him, I swear. Cheryl was inconsolable. Her frustration towards Leo for standing her up, and her anger with herself for ever trusting him, only grew inside her as the day, weeks and months passed by. So I promised to meet you and then I stood you up? Not that it makes it any better, but I seriously don't remember any of that. I see. I suppose what's done is done. I, too, shall forget it. Pa, you think you can weasel out of it with an I don't remember? The princess waited 5 hours for you. It's alright, Sebastian. No, I shan't let this pass. Listen, you contemptuous whelp. If you cannot remember the pain you have caused the princess, I shall beat some new pain into you. Das ist schon eine traurige Geschichte. Das kannst du doch gar nicht bringen. Egal, ob es eine Prinzessin ist oder nicht. You will pay for what you've done, you shameless cat. Alter. Gut, wir haben jetzt auch eine neue Waffe. Ein bisschen mehr Schaden tut es tatsächlich, aber das kann man jetzt nicht einschätzen, weil es ein komplett neuer Gegner ist. Power Charge. Macht es mehr Schaden? Zack. Retail Strike. Uiuiuiui. Doch, der ist ein bisschen stärker als gedacht. That's enough, Sebastian. Princess. You're not bad for an old butler. I do hope you aren't hurt. I apologize for his behavior. I will admit you caused me some grief, but you can consider it forgiven. I'm sorry. I really wish I could remember. A sandstorm? Sebastian, keep an eye on the tiara. I'm going for a look outside. Ah, das ist das. Understood, milady. Where are you going? I thought you lost your memory, not your hearing. Outside. It's my duty as princess to act decisively in times of distress. We should go too. It's too dangerous to let her go alone. Yeah, you're right. Do as you please. I trust you can hold your own. Hey, sie begleitet uns sogar hier auf der Party. Aber wie gesagt, sowas kann man echt nicht bringen. Definitiv nicht bringen. Das ist so richtig gemein, ey. Are those your clothes? Ja, vielleicht sogar Unterwäsche gesehen. Rest in bed? Ja, wir haben ja ein bisschen kassiert, aber sowas sollte man eigentlich auch nicht bringen, oder? It smelled wonderful. This very expensive looking bottle has very average looking water inside it. Keine Ahnung, trink mal. Ach. I will stand guard here, milady. So, aber ich denke, hier machen wir einen Cut. Es soll ja spannend bleiben in den nächsten Episoden, deswegen empfehle ich euch ein Abo dazu lassen, dann könnt ihr keine weitere Folgen mehr verpassen. Ansonsten folgt mir auf meine Social Media Kanäle, die ebenfalls verlinkt sind, denn dort poste ich Sachen auch von anderen Spielen. Like, Dislike, kommentiert meine Videos, Fragen, Anmerkungen, was auch immer. Ich versuche es in der Regel auch zu beantworten und würde mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.